welcome along and welcome back to Six Ashes. It is the last day of summer and we have quite a lot actually that we can be getting on with today. We have lots and lots of harvest contracts to do. There's several here that are worth a lot. I said last time I want to get this oat one on grains on field 6 done, but first, my priority has to be getting this field of canola done here. And that is because we are heading for a nice, sunny, drying day today. We've then got a bit of a wet day with good drying next day and then more wet. So, yeah, let's get our own field done first. And then we can head over and get this all done. So, it's on. Oh, did I connect that up? I think I connected that all up. Yep, we are. So we'll take this out and head out. It's fairly early, but it is nice and dry. We've got a really good day weather-wise. That I just want to take the best advantage I can and earn as much money as I can doing it. Keep ourselves off that bit there. Bring this round. Yep. Perfect. And then once we've got this, once we've got this out of here, what I can do is head back to my tractor over here and get that on. Follow me. Then we've got the tractor and trailer up there as well, and we'll be good and nicely set up to get this done properly. There we go. Follow there at a good distance. Then we can get our beacon on, head back in, and away we go. Hopefully, we should get started fairly quickly here. I'm going to go through this grass field. We're supposed to use this. I'm not sure the road, where I want to put the roadway down the left-hand side will work for this combine, though. And we could actually do with some headlights to see where we're going to. And out the other side. It's getting far enough out to those gateways to make sure that you can turn through. And if we look at our header, we want to get that up the top here because this header trailer is a little bit weird. As we discussed when we were doing that contract before, it does load up on the wrong way, or loads up on the opposite side to pretty much every other header trailer I've used in this game. So disconnect that, and we can spin this round, hopefully without hitting any trees, and hook onto it. Yeah, not coming onto that straight at all. Get off. Like so. And there we go. That will allow us to get a much straighter approach. And hook on. There we go. Pop down here. Connect that up. We can get in that. There we go. And then back off. Perfect. So this is about, I think we've got about 18% moisture at the moment, which for this is good. Should allow us to get around this field fairly easily. It's a pretty big oat field we've got. We do have another combine actually, and we might set that going while we're doing this. So let's just bring this up. Because we've taken on multiple contracts, and because I'm going to be going on this field, we're just going to stop all of this here and head over to the shop. Because down at the shop, we have this waiting for us. It's an interesting setup, this. I'm kind of wondering. That is a weird thing to be karting with. I'm kind of wondering if what we've got at the shop down here... Oh, wow, we don't have a header trailer as well. This is the one issue with this shop. If you run out of space to put hired stuff, you don't have enough space for it to spawn anywhere else. And I don't think, looking at this, there's no odd points or anything where something else has spawned. No. So we do not have all of the pieces of equipment for this contract, which means I do need to rent a couple of pieces of kit. Yeah, look at the size of this. Is a 940 Axion. So we'll get rid of this. Well, we'll move this out of the way because an overloader is of no use to us whatsoever. And we'll just put this into the shop. And then we'll have to hire the last couple of bits of kit we need for this. There we go. Disconnect this from in here. And we're going to need a header trailer for this combine. So, header trailers. We want the large class header trailer, I think. That's for the mega pack. That is that one? Yeah, because that's for the C. That's the one we want. So we're going to lease this for 637, which is good. And then we also want to lease a large trailer for this too. So that is going to be here. How much does this combine hold, out of interest? Let's see. There's the harvesters. So this combine holds... the Lexion holds 18,000 litres. So we want something that holds at least 2 loads off that, which is a 36,000 litre trailer. It's slightly under, but I think this Joskin is probably a pretty good choice. Yeah, everything else is a little bit large or a little bit not quite right. So yes, I'm going to go with this and hire a trans space. Lease that as well. Okay. Perfect. Right. So with those 2 items leased, we can get all of this set up and headed down to the field. So I got everything. So I got everything all loaded up. Let's just stop that there. We'll get the combine on. Follow me because I don't want to put this header trailer behind this combine. It's going to be a very, very big pull, and there's enough time to run back with this tractor and get this. So let's jump into here. But I think our best bet is probably going to be to try and run both combines with the courseplay setup going. So let's follow. Let's back off. I go back off to 60 because that is quite a long header. And then hopefully we'll be able to get this up to, well, we're going to start on the 2 big ones. I know that we hired the equipment for the spelt, I think. So we're going to go and harvest field 6 first, which has got the oats in it. And hopefully that will all work quite nicely. Hopefully Help Ray is following as well. It is, which is great. So I'm going to get this little convoy up to field 6 and get it started working. So we actually have 2 fields up here that we've got contracts on. Both field 5 and field 6 are contract fields. Field 5 is going to be a lot of fun to try and get this harvester into though. But field 6 is this one here. In fact, field 6 is the first field we ever worked on this map. Let's turn follow me off. See if we can get this header into a position the combine can pick it up from. Yeah, that way. No, other way. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see if we can't. Trying to get these header trailers to do what you want them to do is always a pain. I think we might be able to get the header on at that angle. Let's give that a try. Header trailer should be nicely out of the way here, though. So let's bring this up to here. Bring this round. And that's... As much as I would like to connect that up, that is... Yeah, that is not straight enough. This is much better. There we go. Connect that. Lift the header. Connect everything up. We can then back this off. And hopefully avoid edge. There we go. And what I'm going to do is unfold the combine and cut in just into this corner here so that we can then get course play set up. Start you up. Start the combine threshing as well. Perfect. Right. And then we bring this round. We've got oats going on here. We could make hay. We could make bales from it, but I'm not going to. We've got enough harvesting contracts for that. So let's bring this up. And here, course generation, field 6. Got a few fields around. Field 6, we want to do 2 headlands. We want to do headland passes first, and we want to do 6 lands. Let's generate that. Looks pretty perfect to me, that does. And nearest waypoint, drive course. And it's away. Perfect. So we're going to leave this doing this. I'm going to take the other tractor. I'm going to take the tractor back down to the shop and grab the trailer and get that up here. And then we're going to head back to our canola. I've just brought the Joskin trailer back down to the field. And apart from being amazed that that combine has already done 1 full headland and is coming down for its second, we also have accidentally activated the straw swath on the combine. So I'm not going to be one to look a gift horse in the mouth. We're going to head back over to our combine over here and get this started in the field. So let's start our engine up. Get that done. Get that done. Hop down. And get this harvesting. So we'll get this running on course play. Back it out and forwards. Love this little combine. Right, and we're going to get this running now on course play. So there. Headlands, we want 3 headlands with this combine. We are on field 10. Smooth, we want lands, 6 rows per land. Generate me a course. Let's see what that looks like. That's looking pretty good. So let's go out and nearest waypoint and drive course. I found that's the easiest way to do it, not to get it to start from first waypoint, but drive in a little bit and then say start from where you are. But that should mean that that is now going quite nicely. Can't turn the beacons off, but that's okay. And now we can pop back and grab this, the TW25. I'm going to put the baler on this and send this up to the top. Copy the combine's course and get that field baled behind, so that we avoid having the mistake that we had last time, where we left it too long and we didn't get any straw off. If we can get straw off this field, that is going to make up for that in a fairly big way, I think. So bring that in. Right, can we connect up the PTO? Yes, there we go. Nice short PTO. Board Baler on the back of our TW25. Get that up to the top field. And this is actually fairly full of hay. So we're going to start with the hay bale on this. And we're going to get it up there just in time to empty the Lexian as well. And we've arrived back up the field. And there's our combine. So let's just pop out. We're going... well, actually, what we can do is pop out... Go and save our play course from this. So there it is. Let's save this. F6 harvest L9800. There we go. Pop back into this, and we should be able to now load the course. F6 harvest, that one, right, and then just get this to work its way round this course. Turn on our baler, and hopefully not end up with a load of bales in the way. That would not be good. Right, and nearest waypoint. Done with that. Field work. Drive course. And that is away and baling and working. So yeah, seems you need to be doing it while the harvest is active. Which means now we want to grab this and go and empty the combine. Preferably before that tractor gets all the way around this field. And yeah, we're going to make even more money off these contracts, which is amazing. And our canola is getting fairly full as well. So we'll get this emptied. That should come out. Now what will happen here is I will need to go and restart the combine because of the setup we've got. So what I'll do is stop driver, restart the combine. Empty this out, and then we can set this going back on its way as soon as, whoops, yeah, that's still emptying, as soon as it's in a position to go. There we go, and get that all started, and then we'll head back and we'll go and empty our other combine. Our other combine is full now, so let's get this one emptied as well. It's basically the same process here too. We'll have to bring this up alongside, like so. Stop our combine, or stop the course play. Wrong one. And so stop this. Delete. Stop driver. Then we start everything up again. We get the unload running. Yeah. Start up the combine. Start up the threshing part. And then we should be all good to get this going again in a moment. And there we go. That's empty. So drive course back on. And should be all good to go, like so. It's missing a little bit in the corner. I should have got it to turn in the corner rather than be smooth, but we'll go and clean those up later, I think. I have a little bit of a worry at the moment that these bales that we've got, these round bales, are going to get in the way. So what I'm going to do now is just drop this trailer off this. With this class sitting here, we can do this. And we're going to pop back to the shop. We're going to grab a bale stacker and see if we can start clearing these up before we get into too much trouble. I think will be a really good idea. So let's head down there and we'll hire one of those, and then hopefully that will keep things running smoothly rather than giving us too many problems, I think. So in order to do that, we're back down at the shop. And we're just going to hire a bit of kit to do this. It's quite nice having a little bit of money. We're going to be able to offset all of these costs as well. So we want baling tech. There it is. And that's baling. Because I've got the better shop. Everything's just a little bit marked out. Here we go. So we want the smaller Anderson, I think. This one here. Yeah, that has got the pickup we're after. Always with the Michelin tyres. Lease that for 2,600. Should do us fairly well. And then we can hook that up to this class. This class has more than enough power to handle this. So is another good reason for doing this way. We could put it on the T-Dub, but of course the T-Dub is what we've got on the baler at the moment. And our 6810 isn't really quite up to the job of doing that baling on that field. So let's head up to the field, and it looks like we might have had a problem. So I'm gonna get that sorted. And hopefully we can start collecting up some bales. I thought our problem was going to be with the combine in bales, not the T-Dub. Wow, that must be a rolled bale that's caused that. But that is definitely up on top of a bale. So let's see if we can't stop this. Back it off. And we'll set that to current waypoint. But before we get that going again, let's head over here, grab this, and get this bale out of the way. And the next one as well. And we can just go around the field. We want to go and concentrate where the combine is right now, to be honest. Although the combine has almost finished the field. Amazingly. So let's drive course, and we can go and get the rest of these bales collected up. Looks like the Dominator has got full again though, so I need to go and empty that. And the Dominator's actually started to cut into the field as well, which is really good news. So much difference between these two combines. The rate with which that Lexion has just eaten through field 6 versus the time it's taking for this Dominator to go through here is amazingly different. So let's stop driver. Start everything up and drive course. There we go. And we should be able to get this emptied on the move, which would be perfect. This should fill this trailer as well. I think we've got yeah, this is easily going to fill this. So we'll take this and tip this down at our yard. Oh, he's going to stop there and let me unload, which is good. And then we'll be in a position where we need to go up and probably empty out the oats. Looking at the Lexion, it's up to 82%. Yeah, that is going to need emptying next. Looks like we're going to get everything off field 6 though, without having to worry about how much we've had, which means we're going to be bringing that Doskin trailer down to our yard and emptying some oats out into our storage as well, which is brilliant. Absolutely what I wanted. Lexion needs to be unloaded, so what we'll do is grab a few more bales with this as we head to the edge of the field, and then we'll switch over trailers from one to the other. I'm not too worried about picking up all of the straw off here. It's quite good with the amount that we've got, but what I want to do is that and hook up to the Doskin. Again, I'm not too worried about having a full Joskin trailer for this, what we'll be able to do, actually field 5 is bigger than I thought, but what we'll be able to do is get all of this field off here, which will work really well for us. Will allow us to then have everything off here before we complete this contract. I don't think any of our other contracts are for oats, so tipping a full trailer of this once the field is complete should mean that we end up completing the contract and keeping the maximum amount of oats we can. Which will work really well. I would get a trailer like this, but I don't think we have anything on the farm that'll pull it. I think even the T-Dub would struggle to pull this Joskin trailer. Right, will this work? Let's find out. Let's stop driver. Start combine. Overload. Is that going in? Yes. Just gonna reverse out. There we go. We'll fill the back of this trailer. But yeah, this will fill this trailer up, but there isn't enough in here to complete, or left on this field to completely fill this combine. So we should be okay. And if there is, we can just go and tip this trailer, because this trailer is not going to finish this. Right, and drive course. And away the combine goes again. And yeah, we're going to get this off the edge of the field. And we need to go and pick up the rest of these bales. For some reason, my 106 is slipping. So I need to go and sort that. And yes, I should have filled up the T-Dub before I started this. Looks like this got stuck trying to move to this point here. So what I'm going to do is just start it here, hopefully, and then maybe we can pick up this waypoint. Drive course. That looks like it's doing it. Yeah, that's doing it. So that should then cut that corner. It's a little bit of a weirdly shaped field, this, which explains a lot. Just 3 more bales and this will be full. The Lexian apparently needs to be emptied. No, the Lexian has reached the end of the field, so that's why it's telling me it needs to be emptied. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the bales collected up off this field now. And then what we'll do is we'll go and dump that grain. Once we've done that, in fact, that is a full bale trailer. Could get as many as 48 bales off here. Yeah, once we've sold these, we'll collect up the rest of what's on this field, empty the Lexian combine, and that will be the contract on field 6 finished, which is perfect. Now I think the contract on field 6 isn't the one that we got the combine with, but I'm not wholly prepared to risk it. So I don't think we're going to pick this contract up today. What we'll probably do is get at least, we'll get the other big contract done. That way we know those 2 are clear, and we can then get the smaller stuff done with our other combine maybe. We'll see, we might even see if we can get into field 5 and get that cleared today. Yeah, we are going to make a lot of money on day 6 of late summer, because we have so much that we can make off just this one contracting field. Down to the animal market, so we'll bring this in here. It's always a bit of a tight squeeze to get things around, or things done around here, and this is a slightly bigger tractor to the one we normally use. So let's swing this round as quickly as we can to try and avoid that blue car. Actually worked fairly well. Unload position. And unload the bales. How much we're gonna make? Decent amount actually. 3 That's about another 3,600. Yeah, we've made actually a really decent amount of sold bales there. I reckon that's got to be about 15,000, almost as much, in fact more than we made from the contract. From completing this contract, we're going to make more money from just bale sales than anything else, which is huge. I mean, that is just massive. So we'll get this back up the field. I need to get the rest of the bales collected. Then what we'll do is we will get the combine, or we'll go and get rid of the crop, get the combine unloaded, and hopefully complete this contract. All the meanwhile, our Dominator needs emptying again. Back to our own farm, and our Dominator is up on the top of the hill there, so we can bring this round and in and get it emptied. I think we probably only have maybe two loads off here. It's got a little bit left. There we go. We want to get it started and running beside us. So for that, we bring up this, stop driver, start, drive course, jump out and jump back into the tractor. And there we go. We're now then nicely running beside it. And emptying it out and keeping the combine going as much as we can. The fact that we've got this crop out today is really good. Our oats are dead in the water, so those aren't going to be happening. We've got the soybeans at the top. Hopefully, if the next game day is dry enough, we might be able to get that. We only need a small window. It's a good drying day with showers. So it might be one of those ones where we have to get the soybeans while we can. Otherwise, we're pretty good everywhere. We may even be able to get oats into this field next year. I'm trying to remember. I think we tend to do oats after canola. So if that's the case, we really need to get the oats in here next year and do that. There they go. So that's all done. So we'll back that off and leave that there and head back up to the other field to clean up these bales. So everything in this field has stopped while we clean up these bales. You see the Lexian is right near the end. The T-Dub is sitting right behind it, ready to bale up the last few bits. And once those are all done, in fact, yeah, the Lexian is finished the field, so there isn't any more on here. We do just have all these bales to collect up and make money off. It has been an absolute godsend being able to bale for missions on here. It does make a big difference. We're also gonna have a big amount of cash that we are able to keep in oats, and actually allows us to feed our horses as well. But we've got several crates that should do that back at the farm. But what I'm thinking is we can store the oats in the in our grain store, and then take a bucket out and put the bucket into a box sitting by the horse feed, and that should work fairly well for us, I think. We'll see how well that does actually work. This is going to take one more load after this to finish this off, which is very good news. So we should get somewhere in the region of 30,000 litres of canola off our own field. We're probably going to end up with a similar kind of amount. Maybe only 15 to 20,000 litres actually off this field. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, actually, it's going to be closer to 10 because it's 14,000 litres. No, 18,000 litres in that combine. And the combine isn't full, and we have a full trailer. One more bale. Yeah, just a few more bales. And then, yeah, we'll be able to complete this contract. There were just 10 more bales off this field. This is the last one to pick up. And with that, we should be able to go and empty the other. It'll work quite well. So let's bring that up, and we'll go and detach this and attach the other. Also need to go and empty my the Dominator again. So that needs doing. So let's bring this over here. That is now finished with. Got a little bit of straw in the T-dub, but it should be okay. This though, we need to go and empty this trailer so we can bring this back, and we'll see how close we get to completing this contract once we get this trailer down to the sell point. So how close does this single trailer of 31,000 litres come to completing the contract? The contract itself is 84% complete without having delivered anything. If I deliver this, we come into a lot closer. There we go. We know all of this is going to go in. I'd be amazed if this completed the contract on its own, which it doesn't, by the looks of things. No, it is. Wow. We emptied all of it out. We got an extra 3,000 for everything in that combine on that field now. That is, that completes that contract. That is huge. Meanwhile, over here, has this finished as well? I think we may have finished over here. We've got a little bit of canola still to clean up by the looks of things. In fact, let's do that, because if this is saying it needs unloading, I doubt it's needing unloading. Yeah, it's only 50% full. So stop driver. We'll go clear this all up. And yeah, we'll then be able to finish this. So not quite a full 30,000 litres. Certainly over 20 though, looking at this. With a few bits in the corners. Yeah, set it to turn in the corners, not to... Oh, we need to start it threshing. Okay, there we go. Set it to turn in the corners, not to be smooth in the corners with a combine. Otherwise, it ends up like this. If you get it to turn in the corners, it will actually do it as it's supposed to. But yeah, just a few little bits to have a quick run around and clean up. And then we'll find out what our final amount here is. Should be over 4,000. What we really want is 5,500, but it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna be under 20,000 litres off here. But look at the green in the yield map. That is a lot of green. And there we go. That is the last of the errand bit. Let's turn off that. We can probably turn off the thresher as well, actually. Open this up and empty this out. And another 3,768 litres for this. Is going to be really good. And we just need to head up the top and empty out the Lexian now and see how much is left in that. In fact, I can see we've got 6,000. Oh no, 6,669, and I'm going to have to get the bucket up here and clean up that. That is annoying, but otherwise, I'd say this has been a very successful harvest. Put that down. We've got an extra 6,669 litres sitting up the top of oats, so we're going to be holding on to those. We've made a little bit extra, so we actually would have been a little bit better had that trailer not finished things off. And yeah, we're sitting fairly pretty after this. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.